Miss M E Studios presents Just Being Me podcast. Your girl, Margot Evans. There was a guy that had been traveling for a long time. He came up on a town and he seen a sign that said horses for sale. So he walked in there. He said, "Hey, I need to buy a horse." Homeboy was like, "I'm sorry, my friend. We don't have any horses for sale." He said, "Well, what about that one over there?" The dude said, "I'm sorry, my friend. He doesn't look too good." He said, "What do you mean? He looks good to me." He said, "Look, I'm going to give you $1,000 and I'm going to take this horse." So he threw him the $1,000 and homeboy galloped off on the horse. So as he's going, he stared the horse to the left, but the horse went right. He stared the horse to the right, but the horse went left. So then the horse started picking up speed and he was about to hit a tree. And before he can stop the horse hit the tree. So then homeboy took the horse right on back to the guy that he brought the horse from. He said, "Dude, what's wrong with this horse?" He said, "My friend, I told you, he don't look too good." Get it? Got it? Good. Hey, how you guys doing? Welcome to the Just Being Me podcast. Margot Evans. It took me forever to get through that damn joke. Anyway, I'm here. I made it. I'm glad you guys like it. As I told you, I'm going to be trying to do some new things. No, that was not a joke that I created, but there are jokes out there that I will be doing, and I'll be putting my own little twist on it. But if you want to hear any of my original jokes, then just come on down to the Hey Y'all comedy show at the Long Beach Federal Bar. The Long Beach Federal Bar next Friday, actually, August 9th at 7 o'clock. And you can hear my OG original, my jokes that I wrote, okay? So that is my joke of the week. It was my donkey joke. Hope y'all like that. It took me a minute to get through all of that because it wasn't my joke. Anyway, hey, episode 12. We are here. We didn't made it. We didn't made it to the 1, 2, 1, 2. So I want to shout out my cities that have tuned into my podcast last week. Los Angeles again is number 1. Whoop, whoop. Long Beach, close second. Torrance, Compton, Hawthorne, Fontana, Ontario, California, North, Las Vegas, Nevada, Rancho Milford, Massachusetts, Mountain View, and I'm still getting some love from Peru. Canada fell off, but I gained Peru, Russian Federation, United Kingdom, and Ukraine. Hey y'all. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh, please. Thank you guys. I really do appreciate you guys tuning in. I appreciate you guys spreading the word, letting your friends and family know about this little old me over here doing my podcast. You take the time out and listen to me on iTunes, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Castbox, Spreaker, iHeartRadio. So I really appreciate that. And keep on telling your friends. Keep on listening. I really do appreciate you. My numbers are growing, and I love to see every week that I have new listeners, and my numbers are moving. So, thank you. That's all I can say is thank you. Thank you very much. Save the date. The date is coming. August 9th, next Friday is the Hey Y'all comedy show at the Long Beach Federal Underground. It's going down. Doors open at 6:30. Show starts at 7:30. Again, hit me up if you are celebrating a birthday, anniversary, divorce. What else can you celebrate? Your dog's birthday, whatever you want to celebrate, and you want to celebrate it with us, hit me up, let me know so we can make that night special for you. You can email me at just being me, Margot Evans, and Margot is with a T, Margot Evans, T is silent, at gmail.com. Let's see. Oh, so it's August 1st, and I don't really usually say dates because I don't know when I'm gonna drop my my podcast, but I know that I'll be dropping this tonight. So it is August 1st, and like I was telling you guys that I will be having guests this month on my show, starting to have guests on my show. I had guests, a pop-in guest with the S. Last week, my sister, Lorna and Denisha birthday was last week on the 26th and the 27th. So they came over because we went on our cruise, a birthday cruise. Tamika came from Las Vegas to cruise with us. And so I had them as my impromptu guests, and we celebrated their birthday on air. So check that out, episode 11 that was. They were all on here, and I had a good time with them because we were just heading out. We headed out Friday afternoon to go down here to the Long Beach port to catch our cruise, and we had a blizzy blast. I will talk about that in a minute on my recap because I didn't have no recap for last week. Last week was crazy because I was trying to do a whole lot of stuff in one day. Anyway, what do I have? Oh, I think I am at my recap. I will be having guests. So I will be having guests coming up really soon. It could be some of my fellow comedians that will be on my Hey Y'all comedy shows, or maybe just other comedians, period, or folks that's coming out to speak about some real life situations, or I just may have some people that come out and just want to come and kick it with me and be my co-host. So stay tuned for that. That will be coming down the pike pretty soon. So I was working on my transitions, and I don't even know what I want to play for my transition because now I'm transitioning to my recap. We're gonna get it together. I'm the engineer, I'm the writer, I'm the everything right now. So please bear with me. But I am going to transition into my recap. Recap. That's my recap music. Very corny. That's all right. This is a one-woman show right now, and we does what we does. So a little bit of my recap. I just wanted to tell you guys what a blast we had this weekend going to the Ensenada, Mexico, on the cruise last week with my sister and my sisters, Lorna and Denisha and Tamika. We had a blast. The whole weekend we were litty. Let me tell you, when we got on the boat, I'm going to give you my little suggestion. If you ever go on a boat cruise, they usually have a drink package. We got the drink package on Carnival Cruise. It's called the Cheers package. So what that is that you can get unlimited drinks, which is really 15 drinks a day per person. And I mean, they made them drinks real strong and real good. So they ended up getting the drink package, and we just kind of like shared. I hope nobody from Carnival Cruise is listening, but that's a lot of drinks for 2 people. So it's 30 drinks for 4 people. And the first day we really was trying to get it in. That Friday, once we got on the boat, we was trying to get them drinks in. We was lit. It was hard. We didn't make it. We did not make it. It's 4 of us. It was supposed to be 30 drinks. We started probably around 6, maybe 5, 6, starting to drink, and we didn't make it to 30. We was all sleepy. We all over 40, so that just happens. So, but the next day, oh yeah, we hit 30. We hit our 30, and then that Sunday, we got close. I think we did hit it, but I think they watered down the drinks on Sunday because we did get close to it. It was probably about two more drinks left on there, and we wasn't as tipsy as we were on Saturday. Saturday we was on it. We were drunk. Drunk. Okay, is that a word? We was drunk because we drank. But we had a great time. Went to Ensenada. We went and seen oh shoot oh shoot. It was the blowhole. I'm trying to say the like technical word of it. Bufuda, something. I should look at my receipts. But it's the blowhole that's in Ensenada, Mexico, and it just like water comes up. It's on my page if you're my friend on Facebook. That's Margot Evans. Look me up, Margot Evans. But that's the blowhole in Ensenada. So the water comes up between these two rocks, and then you get wet. And our tour guide was telling us if you get a sprinkle on you, you get wet. That's 5 years good luck. So we all got a little sprinkle on us. And then we had to walk back up the flea market, and they was all like, hey, remember me? I buy this and buy that and da-da-da-da-da. So we had to walk through that. We ate some really good tacos, and it was 3 days, and I was so ready to get off the boat. So we made it. We got off the boat on Monday. Everything was great. We loved it. I actually had sea legs for 2 days. So when I got home on Monday, it was hard for me to just stand straight. Like I could not stand straight. It felt like I was still rocking on the boat, like rocking. And then when I went to work on Tuesday, I still felt like I was rocking. So it took me about 2 days for my legs to or my whole body to realize we're on land. Okay. So anyway, I had a good time. We had a good time. We're going to plan another trip, either next year or the year after, because we had a good time. We had a great time, great company, great food, great drinks, great entertainment. All of the, directors and all, the staff of the Carnival Cruise was great. Oh, we was making a song because, all the fun was on the Lido deck. It's called the Lido deck. So we was like, we drinking on the Lido deck. We having some fun on the Lido deck. We gonna get something to eat on the Lido deck. You get it? They got it. They got it. Thank you, people. We made a whole little rap. So, we should have just made a rap for them so they could play it on their TV so people can know what's happening on the Lido deck. It was fun. We had super blast. Happy birthday, ladies. Until next year, we'll see you then. So on my news, oh my gosh. So there was a lot of stuff happening in the news, and I just be trying to find some stories that, every podcast talk pretty much about the same story. So I'll just try to find different stories that's either funny or weird or whatever. So the title of this one is, it was a news story. News story reveals 1 in 4 delivery drivers admit to eating customers' food before delivery. Oh my God. Like, that's a surprise. You don't think those people eat your food? Well, they do. They really do. Now I've done food delivery before, and it just wasn't for me. The food smell in your car sometimes smell really good. You're like, ooh, that smells good. And sometimes it's not so good. And then the mixture of the different types of food, it just stank. It just really stank. With that said, I've never been tempted to eat anyone's food. If I wanted some, if it was smelling just that good, I would probably end up going back to that place and getting me something, getting something to eat, some French fries, whatever it is. I never feel comfortable eating anyone's food, but I have known drivers who admitted to eating other people's food, and they would tell them that, whatever they ordered, that they may have been out of it. They don't have it anymore. They didn't have any more, but they ate it. So I couldn't do it. So they had a survey done. A survey was conducted, and like I said, like I said earlier, 1 in 4 food delivery drivers admitted to eating customers' food, and 28% of the delivery people said that they were admitted to taking food from an order before delivering. It says that it doesn't appear to come as a surprise, as 21% of the customer survey stated that they already suspected that the driver had ate some of their food. 85% of the same customers said that they wanted restaurants to implement a tamper-evident packaging to their takeout containers to combat this issue. I think that's a really good idea. When I was doing a delivery, who was that? Burger King. That's a whole nother story. Burger King, they would put like a little sticker on their bag. So, if you rip it off, it's going to rip off the little brown part too. So you're going to be like, you was eating my French fries, dude. So I think that's a good idea, that if these restaurants are doing these takeouts, DoorDash and Postmates and Uber Eats and all that other good stuff, they should have some kind of tamper-free, let's see, what is it called? Tamper evident packaging, so that they can say, do not open this container. Or if you do, the customer will know. The customers also had a gripe about the food delivery service that they didn't end with food. So 34% of the customers said that their delivery driver remained in the car when they passed them the food. Okay, this is where I have my pet peeves when I was a delivery driver. Okay, first of all, if you go through a drive-thru, how do you get your food? Through the fucking window. You get it through the window. So what are you complaining about if you have to come outside and get your food? And I know I'm going to get people to be like, well, it's delivery. Like if the pizza man come, he don't stay in the car. He bring it out. Okay, that's cool, but I'm not the pizza man. 9 times out of 10, if we ask you, well, not anymore, but if 9 times out of 10, if a delivery driver asks you to come outside, it's because they can't find any parking. And these parking people, they don't care that you're delivering food. And you guys don't tip us enough for us to pay these tickets. So if you want your McDonald's when you could have gotten your own car, but you live in an area where you don't want to move your car because there's no parking, then you need to come outside and get your food. I mean, that's how I feel. I can't, I just can't. Come get your food. You ordered it, come get your food. Now, if I can get out and get your food to you, I will. If it's a place to park, I'll do that. But if it's not a place to park, you need to come out here and get your food. They had 29% of the delivery drive. The customer saying that 29% of the customers are saying that the delivery driver refused to bring their food to the door. Okay. And 17% stated that the delivery driver would simply leave their food outside. Now, that's not right. You don't just leave the people food outside. You could actually take the food. You call your company, wherever you're driving for, you tell them that the people are not available. They'll try to contact the customer. If they can't get in contact with the customer, then you actually can take that food. So leaving it outside, that's not cool. It's food. It's not groceries. I did groceries too. I can't even talk. I did groceries too. And same thing. If they weren't there, they told us not to leave those outside. I mean, it's obvious why we shouldn't leave it out there. But stop being cheap and stop being lazy. There are people that really need these services. Now, let me preface it with that. There are people out there that really need these services. There's disabled people. There are people without cars. But for the most part, the people that we delivered to were lazy. They were lazy people. They're bougie people and entitled, and it's ridiculous. But you know what? I can't even say that because, I said that then when I was doing the delivery, but I do get delivery too. I do delivery. I do delivery now, not at home. Like if I'm at home, I'm gonna go get my own food. But when I'm at work, I will have food delivered because I don't want to go. I can't sometimes. Sometimes I can't just get out and go and get something to eat. And then I get tired of eating like just the stuff that's around me if I don't bring my lunch. So I will get food at work. And There's nothing wrong with that. Not because that's what I do, but I'm just saying when I deliver to a company because the person is at work, that's different. They might want something that's not like local, and that's why you have a delivery. But when you have it delivered to your home and you drive, take your butt in the car and get you something to eat. I'm just saying. Or not, people making money out of it. People make good money out of that. So let me not even knock nobody hustle. If y'all want to pay that cost, it is high. They're not taking EBT right now, so not yet. They're not taking EBT yet. I'm sure they're trying to figure it out now, how to get it working. But do what you got to do. My second news story, this officer accused a Mickey D's McDonald's employee of taking a bite out of his McChicken sandwich because he was a cop. Oh my God. This dude must have been like so super tired. Where is he? At Marion County Jail. So he ended up going to McDonald's before his shift started, and he ordered a McChicken sandwich. And he worked at the Marion County Jail, and he put his sandwich in his refrigerator, and he started his shift. He went back about 7 hours later, and he discovered a missing chunk and a bite mark in his sandwich. And he was convinced that he was targeted by the McDonald's employees because he was a cop. So this police officer told reporters that... I said, you know what? I'm going to go to McDonald's to see if they can get this taken care of. I just want to find out who the person was, and they can deal with it. They can deal with that person and take whatever appropriate actions. So they did an investigation. There was no evidence that was found. Then the truth had came out that dude bit his own sandwich and he forgot. He forgot. Before his shift started, he bit his sandwich. He put it in the refrigerator. He worked for 7 hours, came back, and he thought somebody bit his sandwich. Dude, are you serious? Why? You trying to get somebody in trouble. You had them do all of that investigating. They had the police department go down there and talk to the management of McDonald's so that they can run tapes back and all this stuff because your sleepy ass bit your own sandwich, put it in the refrigerator, went to work, and then you thought somebody else did it because you were a cop. Dude, don't give yourself so much credit. It's ridiculous. I can't. For that, I'm going to give you this, officer. Go stupid. Go stupid. Go. You're very stupid and you're very dumb. No, you just probably was really sleepy. Come on. Get it together, officer. Officer. You's not right. Please. That was him taking a shot at me. I'm playing with all of my sound effects, so bear with me. I'm having fun. My voice is cracking for some reason, and maybe I'm trying to catch a cold or something. So whatever. I will deal with that in a minute. Yeah, I hope I'm not trying to catch a cold. It's too hot to be catching colds. You can't get sick in the summer, okay? Don't get sick in the summer. So on my reality, I want to shout out my girl Cynthia Bailey from the Real Housewives of Atlanta. She is officially engaged to her boo, Mr. Mike Hill. I'm so super happy for Cynthia. She deserves a great guy. Peter was cool, but Peter had some things going on with him. You know, that whole wedding situation when they first started many moons ago, over 10 years ago, when they did their wedding on the show. I don't know. He just always seemed really shisty to me. Very odd and different. So he seemed cool, but he always seemed like he had something up his sleeve. Like it was just something else. So let me see. So congratulations. He proposed to Miss Cynthia on one bended knee with the 5-carat princess cut solitary ring, and she's happy. Cynthia is a girl after my own heart. She loves love. I love love. I love being in love. I love being in a relationship. Like I said, that second one didn't count, but who's counting? Who's talking? Why are we talking about that? Anywho. Anywho, I am so happy. I'm happy that she's finally released herself from Nene's mind grip, because Nene had her mind and she was just like a little puppy lapdog to Nene. But for the past like 2 seasons, no, Miss Cynthia has come into her own. She is holding it down on herself. She is loving her boo thing. And I appreciate that about her. It makes her just seem more confident and strong and, holding it down right now. Like the last episode, the last, Atlanta Housewives of Atlanta that came on last year, season. That's the word I'm trying to get. The last season, of Atlanta, Nene was getting on my nerves. That's what I'm trying to get out. Nene was getting on my nerves, and she was, being real rude to Cynthia. And Cynthia always had her back. Always had Nene's back. And she just was being real rude. So it's about to come back on, and I know Kenya's coming back, and so we'll see. And they said Kenya's back to her antics and doing some more dumb shit. So we'll see. This is their second marriage for both of them. So congratulations to you both. Let's give them some hand claps. Aww. Congratulations. I know it's it's very cheesy. Believe me, you probably won't hear that again. I'm just trying to figure it out. So anyway, I decided to watch the reality show Girls Trip with Little Kim, Chili, Maya, B. Simone, Pretty V, and some other characters that are on this yacht. And I don't know, I was very judgy at first about this reality show because it just made me feel like it was a bunch of throwbacks, getting together on a boat with some wild and out comedians, and they on a boat trip, and they trying to figure it out. I don't know. I didn't really know what it was about. Like they really didn't give you too much, to go on by the commercials. I just was like, whatever. I like Little Kim. I like the old Little Kim, but I don't know. I didn't know what to expect. So I ended up watching the second episode, and it was okay. The second episode, they had Maya singing. Oh, you know what? It was okay, but again, with the dramatics, it was just a little bit too much like scripted dramatics. So they had Maya singing at one of the events that they had, and when it was over, all of the girls had came and guys had came up and because Lil Kim has a best friend that's a female and one is a guy. I'm sorry, I don't have their names. Y'all only seen one episode. I had seen 2 episodes. I seen the one this week. Anyway, so they all came up on the stage, and Maya introduced everybody. She was like, "This is Little Kim. This is Chili. This is B. Simone. This is Pretty V." And then she forgot Little Kim's best friend's name. So she turned to Little Kim and she said, "Yeah, and you can you introduce your BFF?" And so Little Kim was like caught off guard because she over there dancing around or whatever. And, Maya forgot the girl's name. It's only been 2 episodes, so she don't know your best friend name, so why don't you just say the girl's name? But Lil' Kim thought she was being set. This is the whole dramatics of it all. Lil' Kim thought that she was being set up, and she don't know why Maya forgot her friend's name when they supposed to be, bonding and getting to know each other. And they were teasing her like all the other people on B. Simone, Pretty V, like, "Oh, you forgot that girl name." But see, Maya didn't make it no better. Maya was like, "No, it wasn't that I forgot her name. It was just that I wanted Little Kim, who's her BFF, to announce her." But she also has a guy BFF, and Maya announced him. So it was just like a really back and forth, like a dumb back and forth about this girl not knowing the name. And then this week's episode, it like came back on with that. And then Lil' Kim got really upset. She gets up, she storms out. Her best friend run after her. The best friend name is Tiffany. I remember her best friend. I remember the best friend's name. Her name is Tiffany because she came out with a hat on that said, "My name is Tiffany" to the dinner on the 3rd episode, as a little funny joke. So she ran after Lil Kim. So then here go Maya going after both of them. And so they made up, and then they was like, okay, let's act like we was arguing or whatever. So they come back to the table, and they was like, well, forget you, this, that, whatever. So Chili and Pretty V and B Simone are sitting there, and they looking like, oh my God, like what happened? And so they going back and forth, and then they was like, we got you. Like it was a lot. That was like a waste of airtime to me. It was stupid. But they were on there, and they was doing it. I'm going to see. That's why I don't like to watch reality shows when I don't know. Like if I say I don't like this reality, or I don't know this reality show, and it didn't look too good to me, or I don't know what it's about, I'm not gonna start watching it, because once I start watching it, I feel like I'm obligated to continue watching it, to give it a fair chance. So now I'll be watching Girls Trip with Lil Kim, Chili, Maya, B Simone, Pretty V, and the rest of the characters. I guess I'll be watching it. So if something moves me, then I will definitely bring it up in my reality. But if it don't, then hey, we just keep on pushing. I watched Growing Up Hip Hop Atlanta last week. What moved me about this episode on Growing Up Atlanta is Brandon. If you watch the show, so Brandon is Deborah's play son. She says she's a play son. I'm not gonna go all into the details. Go look at last week's. Anyway, so Brandon is always starting mess with people, and with Deb's niece too. Won't go into details of that, but Brandon is saying that he is in firefighter training. He's in training, and he is telling Miss Deb, and he's telling everybody that he's in training to be a firefighter. If you know Brandon, look up Brandon from Growing Up Hip Hop. He is a big dude. So everybody is laughing, and they like, you really are in training for firefighting school? Nah, I don't think so, because you cannot be that big. Like, I ain't never seen no big ass firefighter. Like, all firefighters are fine and very physically fit. And even if they are big, they like stocky big. They not fat. So Brandon is fat. I could say that I'm fat. Brandon is fat. So everybody is saying he's not. So Miss Deb went and spoke to the lieutenant at the fire station. She wasn't the lieutenant at the fire station, but Brandon was saying that he's living at the fire station. Like, he's staying at the fire station, which was a red flag right there, because if you in training, you not staying at a fire station. He's also said that he trained at the fire station. You're not training at the fire station either, because they have like a training facility. So Miss Deb had went and spoke to a lieutenant, and that's exactly what she had told her. She told her that we have a training center, and that they don't sleep at the firehouse. So Miss Deb called everybody for like a dinner. She invited Brandon. What's the son's name? Oh Jesus, what's his name? Waka Flocka. Okay, sorry. So Waka Flocka is Deb's son. And so, he's upset because, this guy, Brandon, is walking around saying that he's Deb's son, and so which will make him his brother. And he's like, he's lying and all this stuff and causing all this drama with their family. So Miss Deb had a whole big old dinner, invited Brandon, and just kind of asked him about stuff. And so she cornered him and was like, you know what, you lying. I talked to the lieutenant and this time, whatever. So Waka got pissed. Waka was like, if you lying, ain't nobody gonna be able to stop me from getting on that ass, because it's gonna be mine. So that's actually tonight when that's supposed to come on. So I didn't get to see what happened, and I'll report that if it's something that moves me next week. So lastly is the Basketball Wives. I watched that last night. I wasn't going to talk about that until I watched this part with OG. OG gets on my last nerve. OG gets on my last nerves. She let me see. She's a mess starter. She starts mess. She is that friend that always got to bring up negative stuff no matter what. Okay, so part of the episode yesterday, they're all in San Diego. OG's there, Jennifer and Evelyn, they had their beef, they made up, so everybody is like kind of cool. So OG, they're having dinner. OG says the prayer, very nice prayer, and then she brings up some mess, and like every single like segment she bringing up mess, and they like, dang, can you just let it go? It's about her and Christian and Cece and Byron, and like, it's very exhausting. She's really trying to make a name for herself. She's being super duper messy, and I can't. So it was one part of the show, and one of the new girls, I'm sorry, I don't remember her name. She's very new, but she's a rapper, and so she was making she's like she was married to a basketball player, and now she's trying to rap. She's here in Los Angeles, California, whatever. So she had made a rap about OG, about wearing fake clothes. It was something that OG had on, and she said that was a fake Louis Vuitton. And so she made like a little rap about it on her Instagram. And so the girl had ended up bringing like her video. So she made a rap video, and didn't nobody know what that video was going to be. Jennifer, with her messy self, going to pull OG to the side. She's like, well, I don't want you to be blindsided like I always am. They about to play this video where they talking about you. See, she got songs about you on her Instagram. So, of course, messy ass OG gonna go to the girl and be like, oh, I heard you writing songs about me, and, I'll kill you with my bare hand. Like, she went totally way fucking to the left, way to the left with her comments. And so Shani kind of chimed in, and she was like, why are you being so aggressive? And OG like, well, I'm a football player, and I have to be aggressive. Okay, football don't have nothing to do with you talking to that girl like that. You can say what you want to say to the girl. Don't put my name in your mouth. I don't appreciate that. You don't know me, blah, 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 blah. But to say you're going to kill the girl with your bare hands and this and that, it was just like too much. It's so exhausting. Like, I'm exhausted even talking about her. I can't. The last thing is really... It's really working my nerves with her. And then the last thing, OG tried to like compare her mess and the mess of the other cast members in the past. OG boo, let me tell you, the mess in the past was way more interesting than your little petty boots mess that you trying to drum up to be relevant. Like, please take several seats, just participate in the show so you can get your check, and stop being a spectacle. Like, you just need to sit down and enjoy receiving a check from the Basketball Wives, because you look very dumb. Actually, I'm going to give you this. Go stupid. Go. Go stupid. Go. You look stupid. And you look very dumb. And you need to stop. You need to just fall all the way back. Fall back. So that's it on my reality. So my weekly topic, I just wanted to, I don't know, I just had this little thought about social media and how it causes depression. I can't even speak, I'm sorry. Social media and how it causes depression. And so I just had a thought, and I had wrote it down. I said, my thought was, the day you allow others' thoughts to control your mind and how you view yourself is the day you lose yourself. Every time you trust in yourself and follow your dreams, your goals, and don't allow anyone's thoughts or perceptions of you to cloud your vision, you win. And the reason why I was thinking that I just had that thought that just came into my head, because social media is just like a beast. And if you allow people to take whatever you place on social media, and, there's trolls. People want to talk about you. People want to say negative things about you. They just go to the extreme. People feel like with social media, it gives them a license to say stuff about you. We didn't have this social media back in the day where, if I had a thought, I either told my friends. It wasn't nowhere for me to really express it, and everybody in the world can see what I'm talking about. Now, true enough, you putting because we are in the world we are in today, and you're putting your business out online in social media. Yeah, you know how people are, and they are, trolls, and they might say something. Somebody will say something negative. You might get a whole lot of praise and, hey, that's great, and likes and all that. But then you'll have those one or two people that are just negative in their life, and they feel like they have to spew negativity at any and everything that everybody is doing. And it's just unnecessary, very unnecessary. You have to have thick skin, and not everybody has thick skin, and that is what causes depression. If you really look at it, people look at their phones and social media all day. All day, people are on the phone. If you just go outside, people are walking and looking at their phone, on the bus looking at their phone, in the restaurant looking at their phone. Everybody has their phone. You might as well just glue it to your hands. And what are they doing? They're looking at social media. They're looking at their social media, looking at their Facebook, their Instagrams, their Twitters, their Snapchats. That's what they're looking at. And it's nothing wrong with it, but some people don't have that thick skin, and they allow the trolls to take over their mind. If they post something and then the troll get on there and be like, oh, you look fat, or you look ugly, or you look stupid. And they really allow those words to penetrate into them, and then it gets them depressed. 9 times out of 10, because people put only the happy shit that happened in their life on social media. But then behind closed doors, and when they're at home, they might not have that whole super duper happy life. So you have to realize that people have control over what we see of them. So don't think that just because, you see the pretty flowery pictures, their man is giving them flowers every day, or, they're on trips and this and that. It's just a photo album. When you take pictures, you put the best pictures in the photo album. That's all that is. Same thing with all of the social media. You put the best for people to see. You're not going to put if you slip and fell, or if you got a mud in your face, or you're not going to, if your hair was flying all over in your face, you're not going to put that picture in your photo album. So when you look at social media, you have to look at it like a photo album. It's the best part of everyone's life that they put on there. Now, true enough, when we get upset, we put that on there too, because we that's what we do. We put our business out there. If we mad at our man or our woman or our kid or whoever, then we put that on there, and then people want to chime in and say, oh, you shouldn't do this, and you should, shut up. But it don't matter. That's their opinion, and let them have their opinion. Don't let their thoughts penetrate your mind. Don't allow that to, do anything for you. They can say whatever they say. It was a saying back in the day, and I don't know if they still say it, but they say, if sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. So you can call me any and everything that you want to call me. Just don't touch me. Don't touch me. Your words are not ever going to penetrate to me, through me, to make me feel anything different about myself. But a lot of people are not that way, and they have to shut down their Instagrams and their social media because everybody's throwing darts at them, and it's just okay, too much. And it's understandable, because if you got darts thrown at you all day long, who want to see that? If you sitting there looking at your social media all day long and you see people talking shit about you all day long, then yeah, I'll probably shut my stuff down too. But try not to allow the trolls of the world to get to you. If you have whatever goals, whatever visions, whatever dreams that you have, continue to reach them, to continue to go after them. Don't allow anybody, and this is not even in social media, because you got people in your life that will be like, ugh, No, you can't do this. You can't do that. You can't, you too old. You too fat. You too skinny. You too tall. You too short. You this. You got people just right here in your face. Don't allow anybody to put a damper on your dreams. You reach it as high as you can. And when you decide that, this is as high as I can go, reach a little bit more and then keep going. Or if not, don't. But it's a decision that you made. It's something that you wanted to do. You wanted to stop at that point. It's not because somebody was like, nope, you too this or that. Just and try not to get into an argument with nobody about it. Cool. That's your opinion. And I respect that. But I'm going to do me and you go somewhere and do yourself. And if you want to continue, like, especially if it's somebody in your life, if you want to continue, spewing this poison when I'm trying to, be on my grind and do what I got to do, then I'm just going to have to dismiss you because I don't need nobody to be trolling me in my real life. And I don't need nobody trolling me on my social media either. So that is my weekly topic. Just go out there and be you, do you, love you, enjoy your life because it's yours. It's your life and nobody else can live it for you. Nobody else can do what you do. Nobody is you. Nobody's you. You're you. And you do whatever you want to do to enjoy the life that you have right now. So that is it. I am done. I'm done. I had a lot to say. My voice is getting kind of, maybe because we were out on the water and it was cold, and then it's cold in my job, and I don't know. Who cares? I don't know. I'll get it together. I'll take a NyQuil, whatever. Thank you guys. I really do appreciate you guys for tuning in to the Just Being Me, Margo Evans podcast. Look, I forgot my last name. To my podcast. Again, I do have a segment called Ask Me. I haven't done my Ask Me segment because I haven't received any letters from you guys or emails letting me know, give me some stories. Are you out there trying to deal with something and you want some advice? Well, you can ask me. I'm a good advice giver. Now, I may not take that advice because I'm a Virgo and I'm thick-headed. No, but I give great advice. I'm a great listener. I will read your letter. I'll read it on air. I won't say your name if you don't want me to. For the most part, I probably won't say your name. And we can figure it out. And if you have any comments about anything that I spoke about, if you have comments about the social media and depression, if you have any comments about the reality, like you watch reality too, and you want to tell me a little something and how you felt about it, reach out. I need to know. I know you guys are there because I see my numbers growing. Woohoo! Thank you very much. I see it. So I just want you guys to reach out. If it's a topic that you want me to discuss, let me know about that too. Whatever it is, you can reach me on my email, or you can reach me on Facebook, and I'll put all the information in the description box so you can have it. I really appreciate you guys. I really do. I am still living, still loving, and always laughing. Thank you so very much for listening and supporting the Just Being Me, Margo Evans podcast. Until next time, my friends. Peace.